Special guest in the studio.
Finna run through that. Probably could have been a scammer. He used to be a robber.
Street Soprano himself.
But he never would have made Harvard. Never can fit the bench. The way he shoot was like the starter. Ginobili, AI, Kobe, Vince Carter, Big Black Nina. He named her Miss Parker. You never find another or any heart darker. Blood drip like water, but you don't want to lose a leader. He went and did it by himself to split the profits like a pizza. What he got from his last murder could have bought him a pizzeria or a house on a hill with a nice mamacita. I know hitters who been sliding since Nines dropped Ether. That's right around the time next tails drop beepers.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Give him a round of applause. Round of applause. We are here. We are here. Special guest. Special guest in the building right here. Stopping on by the Club Mission Podcast, coming to Rhode Island today. Small state in the country, but like we always say, some of the biggest and best creatives. So we had to show some love right here to the special guest coming on by. Street Soprano. Round of applause for him in the building.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you for having me.
Thank you for coming on by.
Yeah.
Much love. Talk to the people about who you are. Who is Street Soprano? For those who don't know, they see the name, right? It almost sounds like a brand within itself. It sounds almost like a team, or like it could be a movie. It's a very powerful name, but who is this person, Street Soprano?
You know, Street Soprano is a team, man. Street Soprano is a team of people. I don't just make Street Soprano by myself.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Vicky, you know, my heart with this.
Nice.
You know, my business partner. Nice. You know, Street Soprano is a father. You know,
nice,
Street Soprano is an entrepreneur.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Street Soprano is a creator. You know, I do music, man. You know,
yes, sir.
I love music. I say I'm a rapper, you know, but I can harmonize too. You know what I mean?
Okay,
you know
I like
so
that.
Just a jack of all trades, man. You know, we do marketing, we do promotion, we do.
Nice.
Yeah, man, a little bit of everything.
Are you born and raised in Buffalo, New York?
I'm raised in Buffalo. I'm born in Toledo, Ohio.
Nice. When does that transition go? What age did you go to Buffalo?
18 months.
18 months. Wow.
Yeah, I've been in Buffalo since I was 2.
Your whole childhood then.
Yeah.
And then talk to the people about, right, the Buffalo connection. For those who don't know, this man is also a part of the BSF, right?
Yeah.
Benny the Butcher. He's Benny the Butcher's artist. Talk to us about that connection, right? How did you become a rapper here? You know, that you grew up in Buffalo, New York, you're doing your own thing, but then now you're also, you know, attached and joined forces with one of the most popular rappers out of Buffalo ever, Benny the Butcher. How did that even come to be?
You know, shout out to the big bro, man. Shout out to Benny the Butcher, man. You know, of course, just coming off tour with him. You know what I mean? That's why we rock the tour merch today.
Sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? We branding people. You know, but nah, man, you know, I've been BSF since 2015.
Wow.
You know, today, what is 2026?
Yes, 11 years.
Yeah, 11 years.
Over a decade.
Yeah, over a decade.
Wow.
You know, and I ain't look at it like that until, you know, the boss, the second boss, you know, City Boy said, yeah, man, you've been BSF over 10 years, man. You know what I mean? And it's like, dang, I really have. You know, so it's like, this came from the street. You know, I met Butch in the street.
Yeah.
He always been rapping, but he was 2 Chainz Benny, you know what I'm saying? 2 Chainz Benny, that's when I met Butch. You know, and we got family ties. You know what I'm saying? So two of my blood cousins is his blood cousins from different sides. Like Daquan is my cousin from his dad, and Benny is his cousin from his mom. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah.
Okay. And then when did you were you were a part since 2015? Were you rapping since 2015 or just helping around the team and being a part of it since 2015 as well?
I'm 33. I've been rapping since 6.
Wow.
So I've been rapping before I knew Benny.
God damn.
You know what I'm saying? I've been rapping before I heard of Benny.
God
you know
damn, since kindergarten.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I've been doing this for forever. You know, so when I first came in 2015, you know, I was rapping, but it was more, you know, on a street level at that. I was trying to get some money, had my little own motion.
Yeah.
You know, but carrying the banner, bro, you know, I asked bro, I'm like, what's up, man? I'm trying to be BSF. You know what I'm saying? And he put me under the wing. So it's like
fire.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to Buffalo, New York, put it into perspective for people, like what Buffalo, New York is like as far as the rap scene, right? Reno, Griselda, right? But then at the same time, there's a differentiation between Buffalo and what it is New York. Every time people mention New York rappers, it tends to be like people from boroughs or from New York City, but not a lot of times they forget to mention the Buffalo, New York rappers.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that history, if any. Maybe is there like a top 5 or top 3 Buffalo, New York rappers that you looked up to growing up when you were a kid and becoming a rapper in the city?
Yeah, I mean, especially I always give T Brown props. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
T Brown is a Buffalo artist. You know, if you from Buffalo and you come back, you know, back then you know. Always shout out T Brown.
T Brown.
And I can say Butch. You know, I can say Benny because he's always been doing music. So it's like if you saying the top, you know what I'm saying, the city, you definitely
gotta mention him. His name.
You gotta mention him. And other than that, you know, my lawyer, my mentor is Rick James' brother, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to go with Rick James, you know, other than that, for that top 3.
Okay, nice. Fire. Yeah. And when it comes to also Benny the Butcher, that entire movement that you have going on with him, talk to us right now, the experience going on tour, right? Benny the Butcher, you know, I've always said it. I feel like he's the best, rapper in the Griselda movement. It's always always changes, but the most recent one, you know, and I feel like our younger generation kind of, you know, fucks with Benny more than any of, you know, those rappers specifically, just because some sort of appeal. I think he is the youngest one from that, so it could be that as well. Maybe the features that he does, but Benny the Butcher's always in the topic of conversations. Whenever he drops, you know, at end of the year, top project ratings, he's up there elite when it comes to rapping. How was that experience, you going on tour with him? Where did you guys go? What was like the craziest, you know, experience? Was it regional? Like, what was the tour like?
Man, the tour was surreal, you know, for me, because I be working and I be learning at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you know,
be a student.
Yeah, gotta be, you know, learn hands on. And it's like, this not my first tour. Money and Power wasn't my first tour being on with Butch, but it was my first tour fully opening for Butch. So it's like that first experience of that. It's just knowing like what we accustomed to, like what we think it is or what we thought it was back home.
Yeah.
Like on this road is different, and I'm able to see it for what it really is.
Yeah.
You know, seeing what you're supposed to do, you know, at that magnitude. So you know, the experience is everything. You know, the experience is generational.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's the first time I said that.
That's a bar.
You know what I mean? That's deep. You know what I mean? The experience is generational because I'm able to give that to my son. I'm able to give that to my bros. You know what I mean? Because it's like, when I come from, like I told you, I was 6 years old when I started doing music, right? So coming up, only way I knew how to make money off of music was burning CDs. You know what I'm saying? Burning music on the CDs and sell the CDs, because I come back from when CDs was in Targets and, you know what I'm saying, Kmart's and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, seeing it now for what it really is, it's like, okay, I got this. You know what I'm saying? I can do this. You know, we can push the envelope.
What cities did you guys go to? Was it across America, everywhere?
Yeah, you know, I think the craziest show for me gotta be, I'm gonna say either Boston or Chicago.
Why? What happened?
You know, just the,
they threw a brawl on stage.
No,
like,
just the wall pack. You know, like the energy at a BSF Griselda show is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, especially Benny. Yeah. You know, they hear the lyrics. They there for the experience. They there to really listening to the openers. You know what I'm saying? They not like, you know how, you know, them crowds that they want the main act. You know, they there for the experience, man. And I was able to perform and learn at the same time. So I learned from those 2 stops on how to interact with the crowd. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I came out letting them know that I'm just like them. I'm a fan of Benny the Butcher too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And explaining to them who I am. You know what I mean? From a Benny line. You know what I'm saying? I did the same thing in the streets and he got knocked with the strap. Moral of the story is don't leave nobody back. You know, and then we do our set. You know what I'm saying? And then when we end, we give them motivational words. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's 100 people or 200 people in a crowd that's trying to do the same thing I'm trying to do. Facts. You know what I'm saying? That just don't know what to do. And only thing that it is just being consistent, man, believing in yourself and keep going. The same person that don't see you today might see you tomorrow. And if he don't see you tomorrow, he might see you next year. 100%. He might want to be on a song with you 2 years from now. You know what I'm saying? So it's about just keep going.
Talk to about the experience, right? You're working with Benny the Butcher, being Benny the Butcher's artist. Obviously, he is the bigger artist. You're from the same city. What is that experience like? Because a lot of people tend to maybe, question themselves as an artist. Do I sign to an artist from my city who is more popular than me? Do I become, quote unquote, like that stereotypical, maybe like a shadow, or do I carve my own lane? A lot of people try to avoid either or, and it works well both cases. I've seen, great results in both cases where, you still shine, you still get your attention, and maybe God willing one day, age is, just nothing but a number. You could be 10 years from now bigger than any artist to ever come out of Buffalo. It's all with God's timing. But what's that mindset? Do you ever, thinking about that? And what is it, especially now, I didn't even know it was that long ago. Now it's like 10 years later, looking back at that decision, how do you feel about it?
Honestly, I feel like I'm the perfect one for this. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm the one to push the envelope.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't feel no pressure from it because I'm carving out my own lane at the same time as playing my position.
Yeah.
I know that I'm different. And by that I mean, it's, I know how to be a boss and a soldier at the same time. And it's like Butch is the ladder. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I'm not working to try to work as hard as Butch or outwork Butch, then I'm doing the wrong thing as his artist. You know what I'm saying? Because he told me, you know what I'm saying, not just about me, but just, an artist in general. Like he don't benefit off the artist unless the artist takes in and makes it off of what he's, you know what I'm saying? Like
the artist got to succeed for him to technically succeed. So why would he want you to,
know what I'm saying?
To fall?
Other than that, it's just him dumping into you.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's got to be love at that point. You know what I'm saying? So in order for me to feel like I'm helping Big Bro or I'm helping the envelope is for me to be able to push the envelope.
Facts.
And if I can't do that, then, you know what I'm saying, I need to find a different hobby. So it's like, I don't feel no pressure. I just feel like, do what I'm doing. That's the same thing he told me. You know what I'm saying? At a point of this, we be lost. You know what I'm saying? And I reached out, you know what I'm saying? And he told me, what you supposed to do is what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing.
Just keep at it.
Just keep at it. Keep doing what you're doing.
I love that.
And we've been doing it ever since.
I love that. And then also, when it comes to Buffalo, that's a funny question I had just in mind. Because again, right, someone who's ignorant to just what it is, Buffalo. What is it like when it comes to buffalo wings in Buffalo? Is this like a common question you get, like the buffalo wings in Buffalo? Do you guys have buffalo wings that are good? Is there like a spot that people go to? Like what is even like the food like in Buffalo?
Yeah, I mean the food is A1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a fact. They kind of be hitting it on the money when they be naming these cities for what they be for.
Really?
Wings in our town, man, is serious. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the corner store and you're gonna get good wings. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you got the top of the line, but it's like everywhere in the town, if you ain't got good wings, you're done.
What's the best spot? Your favorite spot? Your go-to spot?
For the wings.
For the wings in
my
Buffalo.
Go-to. Wings for my go-to. I'm gonna have to say right now.
Might be controversial, you know what I'm saying? Buffalo, a lot of Buffalo people gonna be watching the comments, so you gotta be careful. Be like,
nah, man. We got this new spot, Wing Nuts, man. That's going crazy. But I still go like Anchor Bar.
Anchor Bar.
Buffalo.
Like an OG spot, Anchor Bar.
Yeah, Anchor Bar is an OG spot. It's like probably as old as Buffalo Wild Wings.
Damn.
But Buffalo Wild Wings kind of like lost that. You know what I mean? It's hype around that.
Yeah.
But almost everywhere in Buffalo, the wings is better than at Buffalo Wild Wings. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the least, but they still good. You know what I'm saying?
Now we gotta go to Buffalo to try some wings. I thought it was cap. I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But just on another level, on a food tip, is like I be going to these cities and eating food, and it's like, man, I be like, man, I gotta get back home.
Ain't nothing like home.
Yeah, and it's not just saying that, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, Buffalo we really take pride in our cooking. We take pride in our cooking so much, like you got hustlers, females, males that's hustling off of Facebook, that's hustling out their kitchen.
Yeah.
And making a full living. You know what I'm saying? Because Buffalo, we like, if it's good food, we coming for good food. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fact. So it's like,
I love
you
that.
can prep it right out the kitchen the right way, your kitchen, you know what I'm saying? Or you can prep it out, you know what I'm saying, the restaurant the right way.
I love that. Similar to Providence, man. We love our food over here, bro. We really rep the food. And being Benny the Butcher's artist, I also wanted to ask you, what is your relationship with other artists that are in his peer group, the Griselda artists? Like, do you have a relationship with Conway, with Westside Gun? Like, what is that like?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shout out the big bros, you know, shout out Conway the Machine, shout out Wes. You know, I did the Slant Face Killer tour with Conway.
Okay, nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So, you know, I opened up for Conway on the Slant Face Killer tour with him and Jay Skis. You know, so that's, you know, the close relationship there. You know, Wes is Wes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But no, I got a good relationship with Wes, man. You know, I pull up.
Yeah.
You know, Wes show love. You know what I'm saying? He kick game to me.
Nice.
You know, he be doing this little schooling with me when I'm right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I can feel the energy from him, you know what I'm saying? Because he's making sure he's talking to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm making sure I'm listening.
Facts,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying? So the relationship with Wes and relationship with Wes is strong. You know what I mean? More stronger than the relationship with Con, but I know them both. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
Like, I'm BSF, but I'm Team Benny. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Benny started a different name tomorrow, that's what we on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Wes and Conway, we definitely got a relationship and know him. Wes,
fire.
we just a little bit more closer to. That's the boss.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all love when we pull up.
Fire.
Like, I don't even got to check in. I can just see that it's a, like, Westside Gun Day, we going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I could just see that it's a West event.
You're just there.
Just there. Like, we pull
easily
up.
accessible. Yeah, that's fire.
100%.
That's very fire. And then why this is your first album dropping this week?
No, this is my 10th.
10th album.
Yeah.
10th album.
Number 10.
So you have 10 albums out
Yeah.
already. 11 years after being signed. Was it an album every year technically, or did you double up some years?
No, because so I've been BSF since 2015.
Okay.
I signed to BSF in like 2023. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like, that's what Benny used to get me to understand. Like, you BSF for the family, you know what I'm saying?
But
like,
not paperwork, not contractually.
Paperwork is different.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Business-wise.
paperwork-wise, we've been, you know, I think I dropped like 6 projects on my own before it fully, you know what I'm saying, went through paperwork. So it's like this on BSF, I did Damn Nothing Lasts Forever, You Hear Me Too, and Birth of a Dynasty. So this would be my 4th off of, you know, fully off of BSF.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this is an album, no differentiation between mixtape or anything of that nature, or how would you, you know, title the body of work, really?
You know, I'm really gonna say you know, an album, EP, you know, more like an EP, knowing like you know, that album, you know what I'm saying, is
it's like a build up for it.
Yeah, it's like
album.
it's like a build up for it, you know what I'm saying? And I say it here, you know, I'm dropping 5 projects this year, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm, you know, and my last one is the one. So it's like, it's definitely a build up.
It.
Yeah, I'm flooding it the right way though.
Are they all done though? They're all done?
Right now we recording the last one, which is Birth of a Dynasty Volume 2. And reason why we recording that last, because that's with me and my TNB artist Heckler. So it's more easier when I'm in the studio just getting records done and sending them what I'm doing.
Facts.
But when it's time for me and Heck to build, you know, we gotta get in there and make it happen.
That's fire.
So the last project of the 5 is being recorded now.
So what about this project that's dropping this Friday, correct?
Yeah.
What is the title of it? What is it people can expect?
This Friday, no, I'm not. I said, yeah, I agree, because I wanted it to be Friday the 13th. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, I'm waiting on an official date now.
Okay.
But
this month probably?
Yeah, this month. No,
February?
It's definitely this month. I'm pushing for this month.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
nice.
Like, and the label do good. They really going off of me, and I'm going off of them.
Yeah.
So it's like, they asking me what I want to do, and I'm saying whatever y'all think is best. You know what I'm saying? But anything that they think is best that's not February, that's when I come like, nah, just drop in February. You know, because I got a lot of work that I got to get out, and I don't want it to be rushed like to the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it to be, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be right.
Yeah.
You know?
What's the title of it again?
Success or Death.
Success or Death. And is Benny on it? Any special features?
Not this one. This one, man, you know, of course, my guy Heckler, you know what I'm saying? That's my artist, that's my TNB artist. You know, of course, the the big first, video lead and single lead is me and Rick. So Ricky Hyde, you know what I'm saying? Shout out big bro Rick. Of course we got bass on there.
Yeah.
Rick and bass, I try to always kind of reach to when I'm working now.
Yeah.
We got Blind Beauty on here. She's an artist that I don't know if a lot of people know, but I think she's like from the DC area. I don't want to get it mistaken.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I know she's fully legally blind and she's amazing.
Wow.
She's amazing. I'm trying to tell her story more with this album. That's why I kept it See My Pain. That's why I kept the record See My Pain. It's like, what I'm saying, she's legally blind. So it's like See My Pain featuring Blind Beauty. It's like
fire.
It's deep,
I love that. I love that. And we have a record. I got sent over 2 instrumentals. Let me make sure, I play the right one because we're going to give the people a taste of, Street Soprano if they never heard him ever before over here on the Club Mission Podcast. Special in-studio performance. Am I going to play the One Game?
Game in a Frenzy, yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. We are here. We're live. You know what I'm saying? Air horns real quick. Air horns for him real quick.
Yeah. Street Soprano, man, Mr. Will I Write, Rhode Island, what it is, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Club Ambition Podcast, you hear me? For my first 3 years, I did no features. If I fuck with you, I fuck with you because I don't need you. Now it's gonna get hard to keep up, cause I don't see nobody like Ray, but with a bad bitch like Lisa. Do you get it? Lisa Ray? Place an order, and I be faster than any piece of tape. Yeah, this shit was easily a piece of cake in no time. Good dope and spread just like an outbreak. Watch the tables turn just like a bout face. Fucking 2 bitches whose name I can't pronunciate. Huh? How much murder can a Nazi take? Cause I'm the type to show up to my funeral an hour late. And black like the night, I got all of the time of day. And I got fish scale straight out of the fish tank. She come from selling pussy just like a mixtape. You don't know me, but you know about me. Now tell me everything you heard about me, and I can't fake it. Everybody that I want to just won't make it. And I'm no rookie, but I'm still down to do a drill. Bare face, no hoodie, cause everything was making goody. Came through, brand new, spent the dues 50. No lie, it ain't shit you can do with me. Just gotta stay busy, I got the game in a frenzy, huh? And I don't trust nobody like who is he? I came through, brand new, spent the dues 50. No lie, it ain't shit you can do with me. Just gotta stay busy, I got the game in a frenzy, huh? And I don't trust nobody like who is he? Trust nobody.
Yeah. Woo! Round of applause, round of applause. Damn. Had to get you guys a taste of hip hop today.
Someone said in the comments, and I was like, it gives you Absol vibes.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I fuck with. Listen,
That's fire.
Listen, man. Very, very, man. Beautiful. You've gained support over here, fans and us over here. 100%. That was fire. Definitely. I can see that. Absol. I can see like as far as like the content matter, where it's like definitely serious as well. I like that. I was like, who said that in the comments? Shout out to them. Shout out to the live chat.
Roberts, Dijon Roberts.
Shout out to Dijon Roberts.
Tell them that's fire because that video, me and my guy Thursday, man, we shot that in Rhode Island. You know what I'm saying?
So that track right there.
That track right there, man, the video dropped that's off this album and shot in Rhode Island. You know what I'm saying?
Fire. And also shout out to I Like Thursdays, man. He's the one that blessed us with this. You know what I'm saying? Connected us with this man right here. Where can the people find you? What's your social media handles?
Street Soprano. Street Soprano on everything. I keep it real. Branding, as far as like just straight to the point.
Yeah.
Street Soprano on anything.
Yeah.
I say go to Google. I Google myself. You know what I'm saying? Google, you know what I mean? And Google I pop up, you know what I mean? My face pop up, everything, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's
love. How do you like Rhode Island? Does Rhode Island treat you good? You've been here a couple times at this point.
Yeah,
right?
I've probably been here this probably my 6th time.
Wow. Yeah.
I performed here twice.
Nice.
Yeah.
How do you like it here? The small state?
Rhode Island is love, man.
Yeah.
Rhode Island is love. You know what I'm saying? Love, for real, man. That's why I came back. I like the studio. Thurs took me to the Boiler Room.
Oh, nice. Shout out to the guys
shout out to the Boiler Room. You know what I'm saying? That's a dope spot. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's recording, you know what I'm saying, that's coming out here, man, check out one of those.
Yes, sir.
Because we artists and we love, like me, I love, when I go to a city, I always love to tap into a studio and that studio has the look, the sound, and you know what I'm saying? And,
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. You find the community there, find the energy there, you know what I'm saying? You know, as an artist, because if you don't feel comfortable, you're not going to be able to create that
yeah,
art.
Yeah, and the owner is, hospitality. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember his name right off back, but he showed crazy love. You know what I'm saying? Me and my team was able to feel comfortable and do what we do.
Facts. No, that's what we're all about over here. You know what I'm saying? Rhode Island, that hospitality. Any last words for the people you want to tell out there? Street Soprano coming through, blessing us. Appreciate your presence and your time today. What do you want to tell the people? Any last words at all?
Listen, I would tell the people, man, I'm Street Soprano, man. For ones that never heard of me, don't know me, you know what I'm saying? That's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not your fault. It's my fault. And that's why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to push the envelope. I'm here to work. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing given to me. So I don't even want a fan just taking on me, taking to me just because I was here. Make streets work for that listen. Make streets work for that support. Because that's what's going to live longevity. That's when I'm going to be able to leave my son for his and his son. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not doing that, I'm not doing the right thing. And then leaving it with, man, success or death, man, my next album is on the way. You know what I'm saying? It's a great body of work. You know what I'm saying? I put my all into this music.
Yeah.
This is what I was meant to do. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. Yeah, man, Street Soprano, man. Mr. Will I Write, Big BSF.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to BSF coming through. Round of applause for his presence. You know what I'm saying? His time. Stopping by the live stream. Make sure to check him out. You guys heard him. The quality's crazy. So support him. Support him. So go support him. But we will be right back to the podcast. And that was a clip from our podcast, the Club Ambition podcast. Cap, if you're looking to watch the full episode, make sure to go check it out right now. It's available on audio and also on YouTube.